welcome back to my channel. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is filling in my eyebrows. So I'm just going to go ahead and comb out my brows with a spoolie, and then I'm going to be using a angled brush. I'm going to be taking these two colors, and I'm going to be using those colors to fill in my brows. I'm going to be using the darker shade to fill in the outer half of my brow towards the tail, and then a lighter color to fill in the front of my brows. I always like to comb my brows out after I fill them in. Next, I'm going to prime my eyelids, and I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer, and I'm just going to place this all over my eyelid all the way up to my brow bone. And we are going to be setting that with Wet n Wild Quad. It's just a matte cream color. This eyeshadow primer is a little tacky. Going back into the Maybelline Quad, I'm taking that light brown color, and that's going to be our transition shade. And I'm just going to be using a big blending brush to blend that in my crease. And I'm just going to try to do this very softly and drag it in the outer corner of the eye as well. Next, I'm taking the dark brown color in the quad, and I'm going to be placing that with a smaller blending brush, and I'm going to place that in the outer corner of the eye and drag it right in the crease of the eye as well. And I'm picking up a little bit of product at first, and I'm just going to build up into the intensity that I want it. And then I'm just going back with my blending brush with just a little bit more of that light brown color and blend those two colors out. Next, I'm taking the light shade in the quad, and I'm going to be placing that on the lid. Just a regular eyeshadow brush. Mine are just from EcoTools. They're the duo-sided one. And I'm going to be using this Covergirl quad, and I'm going to take that light color and I'm going to place that on the lid with my finger to have more color payoff. And then just blending that out with my brush and going over the dark brown color and the transition color to make sure everything is nice and blended. Then I'm taking that matte cream color as my brow bone highlight with the same brush. No need to get fancy. I'm going to be using the NYC High Definition liquid liner. And I'm just going to be doing a thin line, and I'm only going to take it about halfway in. I'm going to be doing a winged eye. For the face, I'm taking the Rimmel Lasting Finish Primer, and I'm going to be placing that all over my face as a primer because you want your makeup to last all day long. And then for my foundation, I'm taking the Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation and this Target, I think it's a Flawless foundation brush, and just going to be patting and blending that out. Going in with this E.L.F. HD concealer, I'm just going to be placing this in any areas that I need a little extra coverage, and using the same foundation brush to blend that out. Taking this Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous concealer in light to medium to highlight my face and to conceal any dark under eyes. I'm going to be using this damp beauty sponge to blend everything out. And just blend, blend, blend. Next, I'm taking the E.L.F. Flawless powder to set anywhere I applied my concealer using the E.L.F. blush brush. And then I'm taking the Revlon Nearly Naked pressed powder, which I am like completely out of, and a big kind of like kabuki brush to set the rest of my foundation. For my blush and bronzer, I'm taking this E.L.F. contouring blush and bronzer. Really love this one. I've had it for such a long time and it's super pigmented. Now moving on to the bottom lash line, I'm going to be taking that light brown color and kind of like a smudge brush. Now I'm going to be applying that on the lower lash line. I'm not bringing it all the way into the inner corner. Then I'm going to turn it around and use the same brush I used for the outer corner and just blend those two out. Then with a small angled brush, I'm taking that copper color in the quad and I'm going to be placing that right on the lower lash line. For my inner corner highlight, I'm taking that light color in the Maybelline quad. To highlight my face, I'm taking that same lid color from the Covergirl quad with a small tapered brush. And I'm going to be using that as my highlight, you know? Gotta do what you gotta do. Next, I'm just going to curl my lashes and apply a couple coats of the Covergirl Super Sizer Mascara. I really love this mascara. And for lips, to keep it simple, I'm just using this lip gloss from E.L.F. in Brian. I'm just going to apply a little bit of that and then I'm going to blend it out with my fingers. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I wanted to keep it simple and affordable for back to school. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video.